Do you know those two routes?
I know the two, yes.
You know the one that normally costs 70,000 naira?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And you know which one did you take?
I actually took the one...
A
different route from what he's saying, yes.
No, from the two. You didn't take any of those two routes.
I took the one that would take me straight to the bridge.
Please, just answer. There are two routes he talked about.
Yeah.
Did you take any of those two routes that he talked about?
He's not saying there's a two routes. He only said I should take the express. What he mean by express is that the goods will just delivered at once. That is express.
So why didn't you do that? Since you already had the money for
challenge, that. I just decided to take another route and see if I
you
would
just
get
decided.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that route incidentally cost you 180,000.
Exactly.
Exactly. That route that suddenly developed challenges. How much was it normally before those challenges came?
The normal amount from my two to Apapa Wharf should be 70,000, but he gave
challenges came.
Yeah, a lot on the road.
Yeah.
How much are you planning to return to him since you took the 70,000 naira route and you collected 180,000 naira from him?
As I'm talking to you now, I don't have any money to return to Mr. Archie.
Why?
Because all the money has been spent on the road. There are different
What is the proof?
There's no evidence for that. There's no receipt for Agboro. I don't know how to get those receipts.
Why did you take a different route from the one he asked you to?
Because I just feel like there is construction going on. I should just maneuver my way.
Didn't you tell him then that there's construction? How come it's on that day that you took it that what would normally cost 70,000 suddenly cost 180,000 on that day? Why?
It is possible. This is Lagos. It is very, very
Anything
possible.
Anything is possible in Lagos. It is also possible for you not to be telling the truth. This is Lagos.
But I've been working for Mr. Chidebere for 3 years now. You should know how to... I've been sincere to him, so...
How do we know? Mr. Chidebere, is he still working for you?
I've given him the key.
Dropped the key.
You dropped the key?
Yes,
why did you drop the key?
Because there's no trust again. The pressure from Mr. Chidebere to you is too much, so there's no way I can work with him again.
Yeah, you have to pay the money before you stop work. Mr. Chidebere, you don't believe him at all.
What he said
You don't think he would have spent any money on the mechanic at all?
Supposing that he spent money, he would have let me know. And another thing, by the time I asked him, let me send a mechanic, he would have said, okay, see the location I am, then I will send the mechanic. The mechanic will locate him and fix the truck. But this time he said that he'll take care of it. How he'll take care of it, I don't know. So I didn't believe
agree with you, Mr. Chidebere. Why didn't you tell him what was going on then and how much you were spending? Why didn't you explain how you spent the money to him on that day?
There's no, sometimes I do call him and it might
no
not
explanation.
Even call, yeah.
Well, you're going to have to pay the money because you have no explanation for how it went.
If I decide to work with Mr. Chidebere now, so meaning I will not pay the money, is that?
No.
If I decide to, I'll still pay the money.
Whether you leave or you don't leave, you have to pay the money anyway. Judgment for the claimant in the sum of 110,000 naira.